Now, I will just mention that markets crash in times of uncertainty. That's what happens with markets. People generally want to pull their money out. I'll just say one thing, little. This is like a little psychological phenomenon I like to talk about a lot, which is that the human mind can only understand something if they can compare it to something else. So what does that mean? Like if you don't know what dark is, you can't understand light because that's just the constant, right? It's a constant variable in everything. So you have no concept of there being any type of a variation in that amount. And when it comes to finances, people think about the U.S. dollar or the currency of their local currency as stable. And particularly with inflation going on, the printing of the money, you don't necessarily you don't you think something's stable, but it's actually moving. So it's a little bit of a flawed concept. And again, this is not financial advice. This is purely educational. But it's a little bit of a flawed concept to take your money out of an asset, which essentially has not actually changed in its fundamentals, right? Like there's still no more Bitcoin. There's still no more real estate. The stocks are still exactly the same amount of stocks as they were. But just the point is that other people are now disagreeing on what the price is. But if you hold on to that asset, you ride the volatility, nothing ever winds up happening. But you think the dollar is stable, which is slowly eroding over time. So it's kind of an interesting psychological phenomenon to be able. Listen, I'm going to be buying this dip. That's what I'm personally doing. So it's generally a good time to buy. Robert Kiyosaki, who's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, always says he gets excited when there's market dips because that's when he gets to buy everything on sale. So that's one kind of perspective to think about there, and this is what we're seeing right now. When there's times of uncertainty in the world, people want to pull their money out into something that's quote unquote more certain.